Fantastic. Always fantastic to be here and to open yet another exhibition in what will become the heart of Fishermans Bend. I too would like to pay my acknowledgements to elders past, present and emerging. I often remark in Fishermans Bend, the name of the suburb is named after the original geography of the Yarra River. There was a bend in the Yarra River that with settlement was removed. Today in Fishermans Bend, flooding is a major issue. And the reason we have issues around flooding is because of that diversion in the Yarra River. So there's a lot that we can learn from traditional owners. When we look at art and storytelling, the Bunurong, the Bunurong, and we're near Wurundjeri country as well, in looking at how we can bring stories to the forefront. That is what art is about. It is about telling stories in how we renew, replenish, and regenerate communities. And that's what we're doing here in Fishermans Bend. There's a piece just over there, one of the lantern pieces, titled Renewal. And when we look at that in the context of Fishermans Bend, the death of what used to be an industrial precinct into the renewal of what will be the population centre of Port Phillip, the population centre of a fair chunk of Melbourne, 60,000 residents by 2050, and a population centre in terms of employment on the other side of the Westgate Freeway into the City of Melbourne precinct. That is renewal, that is regeneration. How do you do this? You do it through sustainable transport, you do it through arts and culture. There is no successful urban renewal anywhere around the world, whether it's Sydney, whether it's internationally, whether it's other parts of Australia, that can do it without transport links and without arts and culture as a bedrock. A couple of great things that are happening through the City of Port Phillip this year. We're about to renew and regenerate our creative strategy. That is the document, that is the vision that will set the ambition for the City of Port Phillip in terms of art and culture. I am personally keen to look at how we can ramp up the ambition there, how we can be bold in what it looks like to bring arts, culture and community back into Port Phillip. This council historically was a leader in arts and culture. And I think we've started to lose some of that mantle, particularly to other parts of Melbourne and the inner north. We need to reclaim that, we need to bring it back. I've had a number of meetings with artists across what should have been the summer break, but hadn't been. Angelina, of course, being some of them, a number of artists from this gallery, Andrea being another that I met up with recently. We have the opportunity to turn this into something brilliant. And now the planets are aligning, the stars are aligning so that we can make that happen. The creative strategy is one that you really want to look at from an artist's perspective. How do we re-inject arts, culture and community, not just into St Kilda, but further afield into areas like Port Melbourne and Fishermans Bend. This is going to be the population centre of Port Phillip. It's going to shift from St Kilda and the southern parts of Port Phillip into Port Melbourne, Fishermans Bend, South Melbourne. We need to be ready for that, we need to plan for it, and we need to deliver on it. And the way you do that is underpinned through art and culture, and of course the ongoing advocacy we're doing around improved public transport. The fact that we have bus service that only runs every hourly on a weekend is absolutely horrific for inner Melbourne. The fact that we're still waiting for trams, we're still waiting for a commitment on public transport, is once again the antithesis of what urban renewal should be. And we need to actually get out there and advocate for the state government in making that happen as well. Now's the time to start raising our voices as a community and making this stuff happen. My door's always open. We're about to relaunch an office, the Mayor's office in Port Melbourne Town Hall. That's the first time since 2018. There'll be a mayoral presence in the heart of Port Melbourne. Now's the time to make that happen. I look forward to working with each and every one of you in bringing back the arts, bringing back culture, and looking at how we shape the future of Fishermans Bend, Port Melbourne and South Melbourne. And that's why it's always fantastic to be here and opening an exhibition in showing what local arts and local community can do when we work together. Congratulations again. This is the first exhibition for the year and 2026. It's going to be one of many and one of many successes. Every time I come back into Romulus, there's always new additions, and this place is more and more like an art gallery space. like how fantastic is that when you look at the renewal and evolution of this space from, you know, what is a warehouse into, or, you know, basically a fairly bland sort of structure into something that now has that cultural gallery atmosphere and feel. This is the start of something new, the start of fantastic things happening. This exhibition is open. Enjoy the art, enjoy the community, and come back again next month. I'll be back. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And